Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back. We are now looking at part two of the acknowledgement of our SU 457 theory topic, transformation of Jamaica's educational system in a global crisis, a constructivist view. Now, this study could not be done, could not be completed without the support of persons, special persons who were there to just support me, whether in prayer, whether in a kind word, just checking on me. Persons who just show that we cared while I was on this journey. It is important to note that doing a research during a global pandemic can be very frightening, not just for the researcher, but also for the participants. So this study was conducted in an unprecedented, yes, at the time of an unprecedented global crisis. This study was conducted, and it's very important to note that trying to go or have access to the environment during a pandemic, during the COVID-19 crisis, would have been very challenging for both the researcher and the participants. Hence, I am here today to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all my participants, not only my participants, but my colleagues. Yes, how do I begin to tell you how I value your willingness to just to be a part of this study. So how do I begin to tell you that I appreciate your willingness to take the time off your regular duties, especially my executive educational leaders at the Ministry of Education. I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to be a part of this study. Without you, there would be no thesis. Yes, the COVID-19 pandemic could not stop these passionate educational leaders, these agents of change, from doing their part as nation leaders to help with the transformation of developing countries like Jamaica. Yes, they wanted to be a part of this process. Yes, like Jamaica. So these persons gave of themselves, made themselves available. And I just want to say thank you to the executive team at the Ministry of Education. Finally, I could not complete this task without saying special thank you to my dear husband who lost his mother during this process, Ricardo Davy, and children Abby, Aaron, and Anna. Without your love, yes, without your love and understanding, without your prayers, without you taking something for me to eat, yes, just being there to make sure I have some warm tea. Without your support, I would not be able to do this. Also, I must say thank you to my mom, Hilda Teresa Reed, and my late dad, Paul Russell Reed. I am so grateful that you both believed in me and motivated. You inspired me to be the best that I could be. Yes, I couldn't do this without you, Mom and Dad. To my 6 sisters, yes, and 2 brothers for understanding and supporting me. Yes, you're in your own individual and unique ways. I want to say thank you, yes, to my 6 sisters and 2 brothers. Thank you, thank you. Just even to say thank you because I was not able to be there with you. Many times, it's like I was isolated. Yes, solitude can be good. This was a period of solitude, conducting research in a global crisis, the unprecedented COVID-19 crisis, a grounded theory, constructivist study. What is it like? What is it like doing a grounded theory study? Yes. What are the implications for collecting data? Yes. What are the implications? Yes, these are some questions we want to answer on our next session. Yes, what is it like conducting research in a global, unprecedented pandemic like the COVID-19 crisis, how do you as a researcher prepare? How do you plan? How do you prepare? How do you set aside that time and be disciplined to meet with various participants, various educational leaders? It is not easy to get hold of educational leaders because they are busy people. They have a lot of work. They have many responsibilities, and their roles seem to be endless. So the question is, how do you as a qualitative researcher, how do you gain access? Yes, how do you go through the different gatekeepers? Yeah? How do you do that? On the next session, we want to explore this and more. What was it like gathering data in a global crisis like the COVID-19 crisis? How did you gain access to executive educational leaders at the Ministry of Education? And how did you get all your lower level educational leaders to say, yes, we want to be a part of this team? It's not as easy as you may think. You must be prepared. You must plan. You must strategize. You must think critically, especially as a novice neophyte researcher. As a novice neophyte researcher, you must think critically before. Plan and think critically how you're going to go about embarking. How are you going to go about collecting the data? Yes, how are you going to do it? You must have a plan. You must have a strategy. Thank you very much. We have come to the end of our acknowledgement. In part one, I acknowledge one, my creator, two, my director, Professor John Fulton, my supervisor, Professor Peter Smith. I also acknowledged the universities like the Northern Caribbean University, Dr. Nicole Muzzard. I acknowledged her. I acknowledged the University of West Indies by acknowledging Professor Dr. Sweeney and Dr. Prescott. These are my colleagues. Oh my God, they were very supportive, even just to check and say, how are you doing? Just being there to know that you have these experts, these senior experts in the field who are there just to give a word of encouragement. I want to acknowledge you. My examiner as well, I want to acknowledge at this time. And yes, I lost my dear supervisor, Professor Peter Smith. We will explore the journey. What has the journey been like for you and Peter Smith, Professor Peter Smith? How was it being supervised in a global crisis? What was your supervisor like? Yes, this is another topic that we'll explore. I know that there are many persons who are looking at the fact that if you do not have a good match with your supervisor, if you are not aligned to the right supervisor, the chances of you completing your doctorate in a timely manner is impossible. So having the right supervisor is very important. For that, I must lift my hat and say special thanks to my director, Professor John Fulton. I want to thank him specifically because he did very well to ensure that not just Carolyn, but all the participants, as much as possible, to ensure that they were aligned to the right supervisor. Thank you very much, Sunderland University, UK. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's beautiful. I enjoyed the journey. Yes, as I said, it had its challenges, but I'm here today to acknowledge you and to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. UCC, thank you very much. You did a great job. UCC, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm turning off and I'm saying goodbye for now. See you next time when we'll explore, yes, we will explore more about the supervisor and the researcher relationship, as in what is the relationship like and how do you navigate conducting a study in a global, unprecedented crisis like the COVID-19 crisis. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.